Assassins.
I'm Brooke.
I'm Cami. And welcome to Bookish Realms. If you haven't stopped thinking about Throne of Glass since you read it, you've found your people. We are so excited to finally get this off the ground and share our love of fantasy books with you all. This episode will give you an idea of how we got into the Maasverse and what you can expect from this podcast. So let's talk about how we got into Throne of Glass. My friend Kelly handed me ACOTAR 3 years ago, and I never looked back. I inhaled all of ACOTAR, but went back to reading fiction. During this last winter break, I picked up Fourth Wing and Iron Flame and got pulled right back. I've always loved fantasy. Growing up, I read Hunger Games, Harry Potter, and Twilight, and loved being immersed in those worlds. Brooke mentioned that I should read Throne of Glass, and that reading journey literally changed me as a person. I'm currently reading the last book in the Crescent City series.
I actually have never been a huge reader because school always put me off when we were always told what to read, and I never really connected with anything. My reading journey started in the summer of 23, and I started with some popular rom-com books at the time. And then from there, I ventured into fantasy with ACOTAR, and once I finished that, I was hooked. I finished ACOTAR in like 3 weeks and immediately jumped into Throne of Glass, and I'm currently also on the last Crescent City. Let's talk about how we got here. We can't stop yapping about the Maasverse, and we send each other several 5-minute long voice memos about ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, and Crescent City literally every day. So we took all that energy and put it into Bookish Realms. We debated on which series to start with, but we're both in the camp that Throne of Glass and the characters in Throne of Glass are at the core of the Maasverse, and it is our favorite of the three. It will be a long journey through the entire 8-book series, but after that, we plan to move on to ACOTAR and Crescent City.
So what can you expect from us? The podcasting world is completely new to us, and we're still getting the hang of everything. Starting off, we'll drop episodes every 2 weeks on what we call Throne Thursdays. As we get deeper into the series and the books get longer, we'll start doing weekly episodes.
In terms of reading order, there's so many opinions on how to read this series. We will be following the advice of Queen SJM herself. While Assassin's Blade is the prequel, SJM's preferred reading order, per the FAQ on her website, is Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Assassin's Blade, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, and Kingdom of Ash. Both of us did do the tandem read, but we will figure out the logistics later. Once we get there, we'll do a poll on how to approach those episodes.
In each episode, you can expect chapter summaries, character development, world building, foreshadowing/analysis, and our favorite quotes from the section we're covering. Chapter summaries and character development will be mostly spoiler-free, and we'll always warn you when a section has spoilers for the entire series. We'll also be doing standalone Maasverse episodes, but these will be few and far between at the beginning, since they explore connections between all three series. We'll also have other standalone episodes covering topics like weaponry and family lineage. You can keep up with us on TikTok and Instagram at Bookish Realms Pod.
Bye!